Now, we often speak of Jamaicans stuck abroad due to COVID-19. But what about Jamaicans stuck a yard who live overseas? One international recording star in dancehall is one such, and he will be here. Foota Hype was recently released from U.S. Custom and Immigration custody, but why is his whereabouts top secret? Foota joins us from a secret location in the U.S. As Vybz Kartel continues his dominance of dancehall from behind bars, Bobby Konders drops a new project featuring the world boss. Bobby joins us from the Big Apple. Meanwhile, One Blood artist Junior Reid reaches out to Jamaica's less fortunate with much needed supplies. And Richie Stephens and Omi, well, they have teamed up on a single that is already making waves in Europe. All coming up right here on our stage, plus this week's dancehall trending and more. Welcome to the show, everyone. I am Winfred Williams. We'll be right back.
The internationally acclaimed Onstage with Winfred Williams.
Download our app and be on our stage anywhere, everywhere, always.
So much more than entertainment.
And we're back with Dancehall Trending Countdown.
At post time on Friday afternoon, the number 10 song on our Dancehall YouTube Trending Countdown was TJ with A Mother's Love.
Put a smile by your face, Bipsy, when you see a youth. No other love, like a mother love.
Coming in at number 9, a man who is seemingly ever present on our countdown, Vybz Kartel with Sociopath.
That's another album by this evening. That's another Billboard banger. Yo, ES, yo, Fierce One, New Tone.
The number 8 song on our countdown this week, Javilani with his spin on the viral Don't Rush Challenge.
Top banks left boy pan the bank inside them candy tugs on the Brunswick side.
While Quada is aiming for a better life this week at number 7.
Long time me a pray for a better life. No money nor fame can make me a hit.
Ding Dong is looking in the mirror at number 6.
If me not care, me a foot it. Anyway, the vibes that me dead, me a look it.
And starting off our top 5 this week, Massacre looks for a chance.
Yeah, the soldier might have stumbled, but we never die. Man, I'm king in the jungle, hold me head up high.
While Jafras is venting his frustration at number 4.
Frustration, I young cock. Me want that things, but my brain, I want that things me a think about.
Breaking news, Dexter Daps has a sinister message at number 3.
Remember, say no, the two are not like a team. Don't be the man, I just can't understand him. No.
The new trending Prince, Intense, is this week at number 2 with Fire First.
Man, I get it, girl, I get it from Billy my dirt. Action me deal with fight word feet.
And for the second week in a row, Governor with The Humans and the Monsters Are Not the Same Convo Part 2 is number 1.
The tire them not good. No man, me buy her a market, but the press. Be a 10 grand US, me send her, not the less. She a virgin, so you know the summer blessed. Virgin.
The last time he was on our stage, it was Volume 1. Bobby Konders joins us this week with Massive B Legacy Volume 2, with Kartel once again being one of its leading acts. Bobby, welcome, sir.
Thank you, Winfred, for giving me the link. You already know, NYC, we in the bricks. We outside and inside. But it's all about Massive B Legacy and the new Kartel, bringing dancehall back to the dancehall. It's a dancehall rhythm with the dancehall vibes.
And you're joining us from the Big Apple, the center of the COVID-19, sir.
Yeah. Things are locked down. Things are locked down.
What has it done to you? The Massive B Massive, your family, etc., etc.
Well, for us, I mean, you know, we together, we all love each other, but it's definitely hurt the economy. No, we good. Everybody's good. We look like that we've lost friends in the streets. You know, some people have gotten this virus, and we've lost some people that we know. You know what I'm saying? And it's a serious situation, you know, but we're just trying to maintain, you know what I'm saying? And I think everyone's trying to maintain and figure it out. because not necessarily all the information you're getting from, say, the government is you don't know whether to believe them or not sometimes. Especially the systematic and all, all these things. So we're just trying to hold it down and stay healthy. I mean, I'm in the streets still. I got to do what I got to do, but I try to be safe with it.
Yes. And your movement in terms of work, business now, how is it impacted?
Well, with work now, like I said, when this first thing happened, I got a link by Washi Fire, and they wanted to do a quarantine clash, like Master B versus Renaissance. And we did the clash. It was a big thing. One of the first clashes of the whole Corona situation. It was big, me against Jazzy T. They did it like how we're doing it now. And like I told you, the trophy stayed in New York, Winford. Don't worry about it. It's not going uptown Jamaica. That's staying in Brooklyn. And other than that, like the clash of fun, I said we did things for some single mothers out there to try to generate income for them, to help them with that, with some Instagram lives. I've been doing Instagram lives with some people from Jamaica as well as in Europe and so forth on websites, just to try to generate and help interest and this the situation, as well as every Sunday we do the Hot 97 radio thing. But with that, now I do Instagram live from my studio and we send a radio show in because we can't go into the buildings yet.
Yes.
You may be able to hit, you can hit the corner stores and the food markets, and certain things are starting to open up a little better now. But people are lined up generally to get in them. But when it comes to general places of business, the offices are not open as of yet.
All right, so I want you to now dig in for me deeper into the Volume 2, the Legacy Volume 2 now. And
yeah,
tell
well,
us
Master
about
B,
some of the people on it and some of the tracks and so on.
Yeah, well, Master B is a sound, a record label, the whole nine. And it's just a compilation of songs I produced over the years. Some may have did well in Jamaica. Some may have did well in Ghana, Nigeria, or Europe. I have different artists. I've been producing a long time. So you have the likes of Boro Banta, Nicodemus, Half Pint, and then you jump up to maybe the generation after that with the Shaggies and the Shabba and the Bounty Killer, Spragga Elephant, and then Junior One Blood Reid and so forth, and Shinehead, and then up to the most present. With the new release, which is the only new single off the Master B Legacy, is the Vibes Cartel song called About Us.
Okay.
With the video.
And we have a video queued up for that.
Exclusive video, bust it in the Winford. Yo, but real talk, that video is a bad video, Winford, because I got footage from Cuba. I got Jamaica in it. Big up Boise the Dancer. I got Japan in it. I got Nigeria in it. I got Italy in it. And of course, I got Brooklyn in it.
All right, so let's go to it right now, Bobby.
There it is. Bust it. Master B Legacy, Vibes Cartel, About Us. Bust it, Winford. Bust it, Winford.
Massive B.
Fresh from Kingston, giving you the wisdom. Weed and Rizla, smoking the loud until my heart stop. Every ghetto youth have to make it to the top. Nothing I want, Babylon top. But we still have to be a man. That system, you no love, they don't give up about us. And we don't give up about them. Money, go get it out there. Brand new J's for my feet, no dirt. Popeyes, hello, may I take your order? 2 sandwiches and a burger. Pull up in a white place, let me show up. Police a bus, around there. Cause they don't give up about us.
Better youth, watch yourself, don't trust. Members said them don't give up about us. Watch yourself when the boys roll up. Members said them don't give up about us. Tell your picnic them no nervous. Members said them no give up about us. Massive be the one you can't trust. Members said them no give up.
Been around the whole wide world, and something tell me say when I learn. Unity time right now start work. No on the self Marcus Garvey words. Jerry Springer, you're not the father. Pull up in a Brooklyn and Shaheem roll out. Not a bus the police. Police a bus. No doubt, cause they don't give up about us, and we don't give up about them. Money, go get it out there. Brand new J's for my feet, no dirt. Popeyes, hello, may I take your order? 2 sandwiches and a burger. Pull up in a white place, let me show up. Police a bus, around there. Cause they they don't give up about us.
Better youth, watch yourself, don't trust. Members said them no give up about us. Watch yourself when the boys roll up. Members said them no give up about us. Tell your picnic them no nervous. Members said them no give up about us. Massive be the one you can trust. Members said them no give up about us.
Fresh from Kingston, Kingston, giving you the wisdom, wisdom. Weed and Rizla, smoking the loud until my heart stop. Every ghetto youth have to make it to the top. Nothing a go on Babylon top, but we still have to be a man. That system you no love help, cause they don't give up about us.
Better youth, watch yourself, don't trust. Members said them no give up about us. Watch yourself when the boys roll up. Members said them no give up about us. Tell your picnic them no nervous. Members said them no give up about us. Massive be the one you can trust. Members said them no give up about us.
Okay, so there you have it. It's About Us, featuring Vybz Kartel. And it's the brand new single on this Legacy Volume 2 from the Massive B project. Okay, so you know, the world boss are on things, you know, because right now he's just so prominent in media, in so many stories. Everyone is talking about him right now, and you're adding to that, Bobby, with this track. It's a great track.
Yeah, well, me and Cartel are good from when he used to come to Brooklyn back in the day. You know what I'm saying? He used to be in the Bronx, come to Brooklyn, he used to come to our parties, and you know the link is still strong. So big up the world boss, big up Cartel. You know, great artist, incredible artist. You know, people love him from around the world. You know, and you know, it is what it is. Life is what it is. So we still working to keep pushing the music. So Massive B Legacy Volume 2 dropping Friday, May 22nd, globally, worldwide, on all your digital platforms. So you already know it's out. It's going to be out there. And I said we're bringing dancehall back to the dancehall with dancehall rhythm.
Well, Bobby, you know what? Your vibes is always up. Way up. I wish I have that level of vibe and energy, brethren, always.
Yo, man. Listen, a lot of people have it worse than us.
Yes.
Real talk.
Well, my brethren, we want to thank you for joining us, and we want to wish you all the best with the project, and to send our viewers and our followers to go check it out, to get it wherever it's available.
Yeah, thank you for your time, my brother. Appreciate you. You know what I mean? Big up Jabba, big up Boro Banton, big up the entire Massive B family, Lando, all of my peoples out there. Cyclone, big up yourself, Cheddar. You already know, big up Stylo G. Stylo G is doing real well in New York City as well, for real, doing it real big. And this, you know what I mean? Big up all the artists, and big up yourself as well. And you know what I mean? This, hopefully your family is good.
Okay, Bobby, and speaking of Stylo G, his coming up, Foota Hype, was recently released from U.S. Customs and Immigration custody. But why is his whereabouts top secret? Foota Hype comes to tell. One Blood artist Junior Reid reaches out to Jamaica's less fortunate with much needed supplies. And Richie Stephens and Omi have teamed up for a single that is already making waves on the continent of Europe.
The internationally acclaimed Onstage with Winfred Williams.
Download our app and be on our stage anywhere, everywhere, always.
So much more than entertainment.
Junior One Blood Reid is one of the artists reaching out to Jamaica's less fortunate in this COVID crisis. The veteran singer took packages of food and toiletries to several inner city communities in Kingston, including his own community of Waterhouse. Junior Reid is joining us right now, right here on our stage, via Zoom. One Blood, welcome, boss.
Yeah, bless the love, Mr. Williams. Thanks for having me on the program, you know, communicating with people all over the world, you know.
Yeah, man, and thanks for joining, and commendations for what you're doing, my friend, for the less fortunate.
Right. Thank you very much.
Okay, so you were able to go to several communities, and how are people responding to your gift of?
Yeah, well,
yes.
people love to see that I come out, and show the love, and I really love it because this, love do them thing, and I love it. Say I'm there for the people because I have to be there for the people because without the people, there would be no GR production.
Yes.
And GR production is the company that's responsible for the song like One Blood. So how could I be singing say we are one blood and then my belly full and other people out there hungry? You understand me? So I care for the single mothers, the elderly people, them and the youth, them, everyone, we try and just reach who we can reach,
It's One Blood spreading the love, right?
Yeah, One Blood, GR Production, Yeah. My company, GR Production, because right now I'm talking to you, I'm coming live from from GR Production.
Okay,
and this
from
is
your studio.
Yeah, this is the home of One Blood and a lot more songs out there in the world. And all those songs were supported by the people, giving it so much love all over the world. You understand me? So we have to be a part of the people because without the people, there wouldn't be no GR Production or there wouldn't be no Junior Reid.
Same.
And I say One Blood, and in a crisis like this, in a time like this, or we don't need in a time like this, at all time, I am always there for my people.
And your own family, how are they doing? They're all good?
Good so far. Thank you very much, Mr. Williams. Locally and overseas, everyone, just taking precaution. You understand me? And I follow, the whole criteria. You understand me?
Yeah.
Follow social distance and, keep up your hands and clean and whatever. You understand me? Avoid the spread of the whole virus.
All right, so musically now, what go on otherwise? What's going on with the music? Recording what? What's happening in music?
Right now, it's still the big bad album, Living Legend, because right now this album is doing so good for me. And the art, we just released a single from the album, Blue Light, Red Light, and it's getting good rotation locally on the area, and even before the crisis, it was taking off in the dance, but because of the whole coronavirus and thing, it kind of slowed down the vibes and thing. You understand me? So, but I slowed down the vibes in the dancer. But the people in my dancing at them house and all and everything. And on the social platform, it's doing well for Junior Reid. And also have a video I want, to feature this week too as well. I want you to feature it this week as well. This video is
so there's a video from the project.
Yeah, from the project, right.
All right, and let's take a little piece of it right now then.
I can't forget where I come from, where everybody knows my face.
All right, there you have it, this video from One Blood Junior Reid. Can't forget where I come from. And part of that, Junior, I suppose, is why you are so compelled, sir, to help the less fortunate in so many communities of Kingston.
Yeah, because, I love the people, and the people, love me, you understand me? And I have to be there for the people, and it's a joy to me. It's my greatest joy to be there for the people, to know that I can be there for the people, and help them out in whichever way I can, and be an inspiration to others, so others can come through to and help.
You were very busy on Mother's Day with a show, right? How was it?
It was very great, and it was well received, by the fans then. A big Mother's Day from Junior Reid and the One Blood Band. And we get a lot of good comments and a lot of people enjoy it. So I was there for the mothers, online, all over the world, locally and abroad. You understand me?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Blessed love, my friend. We appreciate what you're doing for the less fortunate with us, and all the best with your project.
Thank you very much, my brother.
A just released reggae single is already creating waves on the European continent. The two gentlemen responsible for this single, well, they're Jamaicans, Omi and Richie Stephens, who are joining us right now, right here on our stage via Zoom. Gentlemen, welcome.
Yes, thank you. Glad to be here, yeah.
Well, congratulations. And whose idea was it to do the single, to collaborate?
Richie.
Yes, sir.
Step forward.
Richie Stephens.
I'm gonna play like him shine up. Omi is a youth where him very serious with the music, and ever since I met him, you know, him vibe is just musically remind me so much of me, you know. And
yes.
It makes interest in us doing something musically, and I happy to hear that from a young bright star. And of course, this song came about, and I decided that this would have been the track, that middle of the road between me and him. You know, his fan would be able to understand, my fan would be able to understand from two different generations. You know? So this is why we chose this song.
So, Omi, first of all, sir, I must congratulate you for being the first Jamaican solo artist to achieve over 1 billion views on YouTube.
Oh, man. Thank you so much, Winfred, for that, you know. And, you know, I think, you know, on behalf of myself, you know, my management team, Clifton Specialist Dylan, we want to extend our thanks to all the fans who supported us over the years. And you being one of the persons who really, you know, was rooting for us during that time of my initial breakthrough. So, you know, respect and thanks again, you know.
What's the feedback to you on this?
You know, like for me personally, Winfred, it's always good to be remembered for something meaningful, something that resonates with people, something that is going to be talked about for generations to come. You know, and this is what I always say, if I should never get a hit single, at least I know that I've made such a powerful impact with one single, which is quality over quantity.
But all right, so the single now, working out with Richie on this single that is now burning up Europe. So what was it like working with him on it?
Well, for me, it is always good to work with an established artist such as Richie Stephens, who, you know, forget about ego and just focus on making the best music that we possibly can. You know what I mean? So, and it was also an honor because, you know, Richie Stephens is coming from the same management that I am now under, you know, which is Clifton Specialist Dylan. There's his history of being you know, he's a country boy. Mm-hmm. So we kind of have similar histories, you know, growing up and everything. So it's like it was inevitable, you know?
Ah, nice. And let's give it to the people right now. Let's go to it.
I know a girl, she's got a lot of fame. She's got a pet, Nana is her name. She's dangerous, she put a spell on me. So scandalous, attacking viciously. How you walk along so, like you don't want to let me go. You are one of the soul, you know. Nana, you just got me so. She runs it like a barbershop. If you ever need a little off the top, she clean the head, even if the bar relax. Oh, she got your window when the motor stop. Saying, boy, I got the goods, I never hope to stop. A lot of people need a bigger mouth for chat, but she probably need a bigger mouth for that, yeah. She hardly lay down for naps. She'll see you up till the ground collapse. Put on your boots on before you socks. Don't trust none, no. I gave her much more than we know about. Every night she makes me scream.
All right, so that's it. That's a taste of it. Don't Stop. That's the title, and you should look out for it. Where else is it buzzing? Is it released in Jamaica yet, and so on? Richie?
It debuted at number 2 on a very popular radio station in Poland called Radio Iska. And that is a big deal because it's only Ariana Grande and Justin Bieber's combination that held us out of the number 1 slot. So that's a very exciting thing for the producer, who is from Poland. His name is DJ Frader. he's also a feature on the record as well. He's a popular DJ in Europe, and he's working the track. He's the producer of the song. So so far so good. I would love for you to pray for us so we can see another billion views.
I'm confident that it will.
Starting with you, Omi, give us your last word before we let you go.
Yeah, again, I just want to say to everybody who has supported Omi over the years, thank you very much. I always feel like, you guys are a part of the journey. Give thanks to Winfred Williams, who was giving me his support over the years. Omi, fan of my fans, love, respect. Richie, big up yourself every time. I'm out.
Bless up for the Omi. Now, let me just close by saying enough respect to specialists. And the reason for that is that people don't know, but specialist is the person who managed me first in my career. I learned so much from specialists. And this feel like old time, doing a song is Omi's manager and the whole nine. So big up specialists, see? And you don't know, say, hard work, make the dream work.
We're going to leave it right there, and we hope it will be burning this side of the Atlantic soon, gentlemen. Richie Stephens and Omi burning up Europe at the moment and heading across the Atlantic to us. Well, we're not afraid that you like COVID, so we await your arrival. We await your arrival with the single. All right, and stay with us right here on stage. We often speak of Jamaicans stuck abroad due to COVID-19, but what about those who live abroad and stuck a yard? An international dancehall star is one such, and he will be right here on our stage. Foota Hype was recently released from U.S. Customs and Immigration custody, but why is his whereabouts top secret? Foota Hype comes to tell. From a secret location, by the way, in the U.S.
The internationally acclaimed Onstage with Winfred Williams.
Download our app and be on our stage anywhere, everywhere, always.
So much more than entertainment.
We often speak of Jamaicans stuck abroad due to the pandemic, but hardly any mention of overseas-based yardies who stuck a yard. There are quite a few, Among them, British-based international dancehall recording star Stylo G, who is joining me right now, right here on our stage from somewhere in Jamaica. Stylo G, sir, welcome.
Yes, boss, how you doing?
You're looking quite settled and comfortable, Reggie. Where in Jamaica are you?
I don't know, but I'm Kingston.
Okay, so you've been moving around a little bit?
No, them say to stay home, so, not trying my best to stay home, make sure the fridge is packed, make sure everything's, you know what I'm saying? We have everything. So we have a set example, plus we are public figures, so we are trying, we are doing our best.
Okay, so you're obeying the protocols.
And yeah, they have a list to broker, you see what I say? Yeah.
Okay. So how are your family? How are they doing in the crisis?
Our family in Jamaica right now, my mom, Mother's Day, the best thing is to spend Mother's Day with her. So,
oh, nice.
On the other side, they don't know my kids in the UK and stuff like that. So it's both sides. So I just have to communicate and just go on all out until time is right.
So during this time, this COVID time that you're stuck in Jamaica, you found a hit song, at least in Jamaica.
Yes, in Jamaica. And, after the success after Touchdown, Dumpling, Woke With all the song, them, I just said to myself, the thing I get hot. So I kind of come up with the idea, and then, Oceanic, big up Oceanic, my producer and Cody Star, him have the vocals on it. I said too hot, and we just come up with another banger. But
yes.
You can tell when it's a banger, just not gonna put it out.
Yes, that's interesting because not many artists know the one that is going to hit. And you're saying you feel a song before, you feel that coming?
You feel the energy in our song. A song, some songs will reach a halfway tree and some songs will definitely reach a Columbia. And then some songs will reach Africa, some songs will reach Dubai. So, you know, as a musician, you can tell, you know, by people around you, like the kids, you know, the kids, them, you know, the girls, anybody around you, I got hear it and say, yo, that song there, like I want to hear it all the time. So you should know, you know, I'm a master, I'm a craft. So when I hear it and everybody else say that's the one, you just take it, wrap it up like a little present and put it on.
All right, let's take a piece of it right here, Stylo. So that's it. That's a taste of this new track, the hot track from Stylo G. Now, Stylo, you say it's burning Jamaica. Is it burning offshore Jamaica as well?
I mean, England is my second home, and more time my first home. So, you know, I have the English sauce, so I know what to put in the pot to grab them. Grab them, you understand me? Something like they can't put too much all-purpose in the pot. You see me, I have to put some different type of English season. So I know that it's gonna hit over there. They're already doing the TikTok and the moves and going mad.
So they can't resist it either in the UK.
Yes, it starts already. It starts over there already, you know. People start gravitating to the track. DJ start, and you know, as I said, it's my, you know, it's my like, oh, that's all me. Like that's how I make music, you know. Like we just merge the UK style with the Jamaica style, and if I feel like I want to put in some different style tonight, some Arabic style, and it work, you know.
So you were here working all along?
I had like over 40 shows to do. So because of the pandemic, you know, everything had to cancel. I was here because the flights are easier to go to Canada. I had like 6 shows in Canada. I had like 8 in America. Then everything kind of crashed. So, you know, now like, yeah, so we done a charity thing, and just instead of, you know, flying out for the flights, you know.
Oh, I see. So yes, talk about that. A foundation. Your foundation is very active in Jamaica at the moment.
Yes, Stylo G Foundation, you know, Source Energy, and you know, we feed over 200 families. Big up Dancehall Records, big up Grace, Ghost in Flower, and we fed over 250 families. You understand me? And
wow.
Feed back to like the elderly and people who, you know, who can't afford it. And you know, that was one of the reasons why I end up staying longer than, you know, I'm supposed to stay, isn't it?
Stylo, well, we're having a slight technical issue with your audio, and I hope our viewers are able to hear all the good things you have in terms of what's happening with your career and all your success and so on. So, I want to congratulate you again. We tell you congratulate you now, Stylo, because it's like, you know, you're around the place, you know, in Jamaica.
Well, I would say, like when we here run the place, you know, we kind of think different out of the box. I want to run the world more than the place. And the place more for run. You understand me? So that's why I work hard. And congratulations them. We just take them on as motivation. You know, when I get bigger than them, that's always I work. Look, Mike, they're right next to me. Studio right next to me. You understand me?
Yeah. Wow. Well, my brethren, I hope you're spreading some inspiration across the land and in fact, across the world at this time when people are dreading the time and the pandemic and thing. And among some of what you will be putting out are some that will document this time and somehow help to cheer up and to inspire, you know, to fight this pandemic, brethren.
I would say as an artist, you know, as an entertainer, I would say, you know, everyone stay in and just follow the rules. You know, Jamaica is very small, and if people are dying across the world in bigger countries, and, you know, might as well just follow the rules and stay in, you know, and just stay away, you know.
Well, Stylo G, want to take it easy, brethren, and thanks for coming and sharing with us, and congrats on all the good things you're doing, and commendations for helping the less fortunate boss.
And big up my team, big up the fans every day, man. Spanish
talk. Yes, sir. Blessed love. Respect. All right, so there you have him right here on our stage. Stylo G, stuck a yard, but still rocking the world. Foota Hype was recently released from U.S. Custom and Immigration custody. But why is his whereabouts top secret? Foota Hype comes to tell.
The internationally acclaimed Onstage with Winfred Williams.
Download our app and be on our stage anywhere, everywhere, always.
So much more than entertainment.
Foota Hype has been released from U.S. Custom and Immigration custody for over 4 weeks now.
Boom. Hear me, the people.
But why is his whereabouts so secretive? Foota Hype is about to join us right here on Zoom from somewhere in the U.S. Foota Hype, sir, welcome.
Wagwan, my boss. Wagwan, Jamaica. Wagwan.
Well, it's good to hear and see you, Foota.
Yeah. It's good to be here seeing you as well. Because you know, so when we're inside, we can't see nothing outside.
Yeah. And you were inside for nearly 5 months.
Yeah.
What
4
can
months
you tell us about it? What, why, how?
The circumstances on the basis of which I was arrested don't make any sense to even me. You understand what I said? Because basically I'm charged with smuggling myself into America. I'm trying to enter America without papers. That's the charge. While I was arrested, I have travel documents that permit me to travel until July 2020 this year. When I was exiting the ship, you know, when you exit the ship, you have 3 floors down before you get to immigration.
Yes.
So if it was basically an immigration situation.
And you're talking about the Jamrock cruise ship.
Right. So, you know, usually if it's an immigration issue, you're going to be stopped at the immigration desk when they run your name and whatever. Yes. I was stopped at the door of the ship, and the cops were there waiting. First thing they asked me, how much weed I have in my suitcase. So I'm like, weed? I think you have the wrong person, because I'm in a drink, I'm in a smoke. So whatever intel they received, I think was telling them something else than what I was charged for. And when they carry me downstairs now, them search my suitcase and everything, there was no contraband, nothing illegal. And they still did not do a check of my paperwork, immigration-wise there. They handcuffed me and took me to the airport and placed me in a cell. So if it's an immigration situation, how was there no immigration process from my point of apprehension to going to the airport? Okay. You understand? They didn't review my passport, they didn't do nothing. All they were asking me about is weed and how much weed I have in my suitcase and all of that.
So what is your lawyer saying about all of this?
Basically, you know, immigration is a process. So we have a strong case, but it still has to go through the process. Okay. So while I was apprehended, we went to court 2 times over a 2-month period or a month and a half period. Then we were supposed to go, because you have 3 court hearings when in immigration hold it. When we were supposed to go to the last and final court date, where they have to make a decision, either they're going to send you home or they're going to give you your paperwork and you stay in America. That day, when we went to court, there was no judge. Everybody was there. My lawyer was there. I was there. All my witnesses were there and all of that. And then there was no judge, which is very weird. So I was given a court date 2.5 months prior to that now. So I would sit in the lockup for an additional 2.5 months before I see a judge again. Oh. So it was kind of crazy.
So fast forward now to you being let out, so to speak. What caused them to say, okay, go? And are you free to travel around and move around?
No, I still have court date. I cannot leave the country. I still have court pending because my case is not yet finished. I haven't had my 3rd court date yet. So the thing is now I have a chronic illness. I have diabetes. Yes. So because of the corona pandemic and the situation with corona spreading and people dying rapidly, and I have no charge. I have no criminal offense prior to this lockup. Yeah? So I don't even have a parking ticket. So we were given first preference to go outside until court resume and whatever you go to your court. So I was one of the first persons, and we did a petition and we wrote to the governor requesting that I be, sent to him on certain circumstances that I turn up to the court. That's why when my agent, Kerrion Townsend, was sending out the petition, I felt hurt because for me, as somebody very dominant in dancehall, to send out a petition and I can count less than 5 artists who repost the petition. So if it was for my industry alone, I would still be locked up right now.
Yeah? You weren't getting any support from fellow artists?
No.
And what were you asking them to do in the petition?
Just repost the petition, that's it.
Yes.
Because we wanted to show that the community and my work environment deems me important and thinks that I should be let out. You know what I mean? You know, America run, it's group effort to do everything. You understand what I'm saying? So me just want to support them from my fellow dancehall people. You understand? I got more support from fans of the Jammer Cruise, family and friends within America, people are from my Instagram and active involved in a dancehall.
Yeah.
You have one point of artist repost it, and 2 other major artists in the dancehall message him and cuss him, say why him tag them in the post.
Oh.
You understand? I said two dominant names that I've been mentioning in my documentary.
You're doing a documentary on the whole issue?
On my whole life, from beginning to now.
Yes.
My career, everything.
So to them then, you are an illegal alien.
Immigrant, right. Them I said, I'm a refugee then.
You're a refugee. You're a refugee.
Yeah,
but you couldn't meet that standard, a refugee standard. You have to have, you would have to have a bigger reason for leaving your country.
Right.
So is that, what is the official wording in the charge?
The wording in the charge is that I was illegally entering the United States of America without proper document.
Okay. And you're off now due to your critical illness.
Yeah, my chronic illness because of the whole corona. So basically, corona free me then.
Yes.
To put it in a nutshell.
For now, but you can't leave until you go back to court.
Yeah. After my court date is pending, but they don't know when the court will be.
So in the meantime, your whereabouts are somewhat secretive. Why?
No, it's not secretive, but because of the vloggers painting a picture like they know what's going on with my life.
Oh, I see what you mean.
When they don't know what's going on. So them kind of lead the people them astray. Them kind of have the people them I think stupid. Them have the people them like zombies. Because when they put out a stupid headline now, a lot of people don't know where to find Foota Hype or can call Foota Hype. So them run with the headline where the vlogger them put out. And a vlogger write a wrong headline just to get views when his story not credible.
Okay.
So my story is not hidden. It's not. I'm not trying to hide, but people are looking to the wrong places for information. And like a Winford way, so Winford credible can call the artist for. Most of the vloggers them cannot call Foota phone or nobody else in the industry phone. They don't know nobody. But them write like them know your life and everything. So followers tend to pay attention to noise and not to reality. Okay. So that's why them get misled. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right. Well, so in the meantime, you're good. You're not sick.
Well, diabetes is a forever illness, right? So I have to be treating myself, eating properly, taking medication,
And observing the protocol, social distancing and so on.
Yeah. Well, me kind of have a problem with this whole corona thing, because my views already. It's a man-made disease. It's pattern. So once you have a man-made disease as pattern, them have the cure for it already. So basically, them just don't want the public know I get the cure yet. Them have an agenda where them are work towards. Probably enough people not dead yet.
Well, Foota, that's your opinion. I don't know that I support that view, but
No, you don't have to support the view. It's a reality.
Yes.
Any disease that is man-made that has a patent already have the cure for it.
Yes.
It's not me making this up. This is proven. Because this is a new way to make money now. When them patent it and you have a disease that has a pattern, then when the cure comes, so we have 7 billion people in the world. If 7 billion people at risk of dying, and I have the only cure that is patented to my name, and an injection is sold for $80 or $100, how much money is that, Winford?
You know, there are thousands of conspiracy theories out there about this disease, Reggie. So I'm not saying that yours isn't credible or not. I'm just saying I'll have to process it too, because we've heard it before. It's an argument out there. We're not dismissing or confirming anything. We just listen and weigh the pros and cons for all these proposed theories. Until they move to real facts, from theory to facts, we have to be cautious still. But
it depends on what you know as facts, because who approves that a theory is not facts or facts?
We're not saying it can't be. It can be. Some of these theories can turn out to be facts. But they are theories because they are not yet facts.
But what makes them facts, Winford? Because the shot callers who determine what a fact is can proof. But how are you? If I have the proof, but I'm not FDA approved or medically approved, then they're going to say to me, what I have is considered a theory because they don't approve it as a fact.
Yes.
So what if the head of the stream is corrupt? And when me goes and find 5 bush, fever grass, mojo herb, and something, Thursday and thing, I say, this cure corona. Them say it's not good, allow me to tell you. Oh, we approve says a fact.
Well, you may need to cure someone. I mean, cure people with it, Reggie.
So I mean, have it. How much people? We actually cure people with corona.
Yes.
It's me come from jail, you know. All right. Wait for it. We have 3 people from the inner lockup. My brother catch corona in New York, and we call, and we make him link up with the electric doc, and the electric doc send him thing them and him start treat himself. Him good. Because it's, remember saying now, all of these diseases are mucus prone, you know. And mucus is cold basically. So if you cleanse your body of the mucus, straight from eating what puts mucus in the body and treat it, eat properly. If you notice, every doctor will come on TV and tell about corona says, eat nutritious meals. But people don't know what is nutritious from what is not nutritious. Because everybody just get some vegetable and eat and say, yes, them are nutritious. No, you have fake vegetable and fake fruits. So you have to go study and know what is from God as a fruit and what is from God as a vegetable. And what was tampered with 6,000 years ago or 7,000 years ago. Because from them time, they never tamper with food.
Well, my friend, one of the best places to go is back to your grandma in Jamaica. Or your grandfather. They have the real deal, okay? Those are not theories. Those are real, what some of these bushes can do. Perhaps that's where we need to look more. So a lot has been happening in your absence. I don't know how much you've been keeping in touch with what's happening in Jamaica. Your space, your workplace.
My world.
Your world. So dancehall now, Reggie. Your comment on what's going on, war arrays, and you are one of the warmongers. You're one of the war pushers. Are you pushing any of these wars that have been springing up in the coronavirus?
No. Not interested. Waste of time.
There shouldn't be war now. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, yeah, there should be. There's always room for lyrical war and confrontation, but it has to make sense.
You would still support a war in Corona?
Yeah, man. Right now, if they have a good clash and them say pay-per-view, $5 or $10 to watch a good clash, would I pay my money and watch it? And enough more people that pay and watch it. But these artists are so coward, they would even do a virtual. You set up your studio, a man set up his studio, only virtually clash tune for tune. Them not do that neither. Them coward. Them afraid. Dancehall in trouble where that is concerned, you know. See? That's why people are look away from dancehall. Yes, we get a few big songs here and there. Since Mavado and Vibes Cartel, the clash diaspora has been damn like disappear. It don't make no sense. Nobody now go up on the same stage, go stand up, you over there, so me over here, so we have chat lyrics to lyrics, and that's not happening. So we lose our interest in it. Every day you get up and you go up on a record where you and your friend alone stay down in the studio. I want to tell yourself, say, you are the baddest thing, and sing, and your friend them beat, oh, this bad. But when the next man sing, you're afraid to go over there and I read him there, and him over there so I tell himself, say, man, the baddest thing. Then a promoter call you. Make us stop this chasing, confrontation of all argument. We want to book you and the artist on the same show. Oh, me want 10 million. Where the promoter forget it? You just call and I tell the promoter price when you know it can't work. So them are basically called. Them no impress me with no clash business.
All right, so apart from clashing, who are some of the artists impressing you right now? Or the world for that matter?
Right now, Governor do excellent. Governor is doing excellent. Dexter Dapp has been maintaining gracefully. So I have to give them extra props. And it shows in the numbers when they have a song or when they have a video.
Yes.
They might be creative. Understand what I say? Governor song have 2 million views in a couple of days. You understand what I say? Got 1.8 million views in a 2 days. Because it's something him reinvent. Because basically come with that thing the first way I call and conversate and the talking. But Governor rejuvenate it now in our bond settings, and it's interesting. It arouses the brain. The next that has come out, him go against the grid. Every man always say, girl, wicked, if you kill a girl, me for this, me for that. Dexter come out and say, poison him. Say a man, I tell a girl if you poison a man, the problem is never been done. Yeah. So in stimulating brain, you want hear song, you want to involve. This is what the artists now do. Them now search and create. It's an art form in a win fund. You have to be ever evolving. Most of the artists in Jamaica, them now look within our culture to evolve themselves. They might look on Little Wayne, they might look on the baby, they might look on rappers to inspire them. That's why you see them with them pants on them bottom. That's why you see them tattoo themselves. That's why you see them try cream out them ear and plait it to look like the rapper. No, rappers wanted to look like us. If you remember, go the youth them bust there and say, hey, gold chains like my name, Shabba Ranks. Shabba Ranks. Why you think them youth there go in America and get up and sing about Shabba? Because it was a thing. You understand? The look, the clothes, the fashion, everything what dancehall used to have is being destroyed. Because them youth there look to hip-hop to inspire we. When we inspire the whole world, they don't know how big the culture is, Winford. You out in the world with it sometime, you see how crazy people go for what we do. But then youth then keep looking to the internet for inspiration. You can't do that. You have to look within your own culture for inspiration. You can't get inspired by Little Wayne when Little Wayne don't know about banana and dumpling. He don't know about coffee tea. He don't know none of them stuff. He don't know about lemon. So the inspiration around. That's why they might bring out certain behavior.
All right, talk a little bit now, Foota, about your family now. Your kids, your wife, your mom, everybody.
You know my mom passed away, right? So that was really challenging for me while I was locked up because my mother is the strongest for my team. If my mother was alive, I don't know how they would have stopped her from coming to America.
She had passed before, right? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, man. She passed away. Yeah. Okay. So she would have to be by my side. At least she was by my side, but in spirit. So I didn't need a strong support system on the outside to help me collaborate with the lawyer, because it's not because you have a lawyer, you can't leave everything up to the lawyer with. So Carrie Townsend, my agent, she was the one who was doing everything, contacting who was supposed to be contacted, paying the lawyer, putting together this petition, searching the internet every day to see if there's a new breaking for people who are arrested out of crime. You know what I mean? Like things like that. So she was one of my main support system. And then being able to speak to my kids, that helped me a lot. At one point, I couldn't hear from my son. That had me like very devastated. I cried. Someone like me, oh, you're there, Jay, cry. Yes, I cried. Because when you're in a situation like that, you're in a new country, you're in a jail in a new country. Remember, I said everybody here is basically a stranger. Even if I sit to Jamaica and I don't know them, I'm a friend them. So talking to people that I love and knowing that they're okay was a big thing for me. You understand what I say? So that's what kept me going. Because at one point I wanted to do voluntary deportation. Because that was the offer they was offering me from the get-go. You can take voluntary departure, you can go home, and it's not considered a deportation. But strong people around me like Mama Kingston, Sean Kingston, Mother now, and Kerry, and other close people. I said, no, you can't do that. You don't have a case. Don't make the frustration make the deport self. You understand what I say? So that helped me to hold it. You understand? If I could have contacted my people, then probably would have lose it in big man thing.
Well, it's good to know that you still have it, Reggie, and you're still here, and you have a case that and hopefully you can get a positive resolve to this thing.
Yeah, man.
And you'll be able to move and to work in the US.
Yeah, man. I'm positive about it. Because for days I did nothing. I'm not violating any code, any protocol of the United States of America. I've done nothing.
Okay.
So it's just, I think it's just a part of my journey where, the universe works in mysterious ways. So, seem like when I have diabetes, people say, oh, you have diabetes and you're so young, but a diabetes come make me out right now. So sometimes the Almighty is working in the ways that you can't see.
Well, people aren't dying as much from that Foota. So whatever you need to do, Bridging, to continue to live, please do so.
Yeah, man. As long as there's dancehall, I have to live because I have a work to do.
Yes, I. Well, it's good to see you. So you're in good spirit. You look good. Foota Bridging, as usual. You're always a straight shooter and always give it to us as plain and simple as possible. We appreciate it, Bridging. It's good to see you. We look forward to when you come home.
Yeah, make sure to tell them some of Gallis Wednesday, every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Jamaica time on my Instagram live. So I'm still at party, I'm still at work. Doing virtual Gallis Wednesday, every Wednesday.
Well, they're hearing you. They're hearing you.
Big up Jamaica.
And I'm sure they will chip in.
Love Jamaica. Love Jamaica. A place.
All right, there you have him, the man himself, Foota Hype, right here on our stage. And that's our show for this week. Winfred Williams, on behalf of all of us, thanking you for joining us. Do join us again next week for more On Stage.